Chapter 10, all bonfired up. At the lantern ceremony at the Bitech corporate retreat, your eyes are glued on Daphne and Cole. They've just released their lantern, and Daphne rests her head on Cole's shoulder. How could I have been so stupid? Of course Daphne and Cole would do this together. Joss sidles up to you, watching Cole and Daphne embrace, his eyes and dart back at you. Ah, the Daphne and Cole show. Sometimes it feels like they really want to let everyone know how in love they are. Well, they are married. Sure. And they want to remind every single Bitech staff member that too. Can have it all. Yeah. They're the perfect picture of love. I see you're drinking their love Kool-Aid too. Daphne kisses Cole's cheek lovingly. The sight makes you sick, and yet you can't look away. I'd be a fool not to. You toss the paper and lantern in your hands to the side, just like your dreams with Cole. As you storm off, he chases after you. Great idea. Enough family gossip. Their s'mores aren't gonna toast themselves. You let him lead you to the bonfire as the sun dips beneath the waves, instantly snuffing out the day. Well, since it's just you and me over here, I suppose that just gives us some time to chat, really get personal. Joss, let's just focus on the s'mores, So you don't want me asking you a million questions about how you know Cole? Too late for that, honestly. Fair, but don't worry. My curiosity sated. Cole finally informed me you're the surrogate. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for insinuating that you're Cole's, private friend. I accept your apology. Really? It makes sense that you thought that, seeing me with Cole at all these events. Besides, how would you have known? Well, no matter who you are, I shouldn't have been judgmental. It was a bad move, and you don't deserve that. So, let's have a do-over. Hi, I'm Joss, nice to meet you. Would you like to make a s'more? He holds his hand out. Rolling your eyes, you take it. I am Alyssa, and if you haven't noticed, I'm pregnant, which means I would like all your s'mores. Yes, please. He hands you a skewer with a marshmallow, and you hover it over a flame. A few seconds later, he joins you. Clearly, s'mores make the craving list. What else are you craving? Or what other weird pregnancy stuff's going on? Are you sure you want to know? Is that a dare? Now I really need to hear your answer. The more horrifying, the better. The weirdest pregnancy thing is doubling your blood. The voracious sexual appetite. Let's not tell that to anyone. Smelling everything. Like, just one whiff, and I can tell there's a hint of cinnamon in your cologne. Guilty, you've got quite the nose. He chuckles. I can see why Cole's so protective of you. At the mention of his name, your eyes dart to a Cole across the way. He catches your gaze, giving you a small smile before you look away. Why is it that even when I'm mad at him, he makes my heart skip a beat? He catches the fleeting glances between you and Cole. He places a comforting hand over yours, his demeanor now serious. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I can't imagine what you're going through with the surrogacy. So if you need anything, I'm around. This coming from the guy who, not long ago, was insinuating I was a gold-digging homewrecker? I'm really sorry about that, but I'm not oblivious. I've seen the way you two look at each other, like just now. Not much gets past you. Maybe there have been looks. You sigh. It feels good to admit the truth, even to him. I don't mean for there to be... but it's difficult. I'm sorry. He offers you a smile, squeezing your hand gently. For what it's worth, you're an intelligent, beautiful woman. If I were in Cole's shoes, let me put it this way, I think you deserve a lot better than being led on by a married man. That's very flirty. And is that something you approve of, or... I don't know yet. He's single, you're single, he's shooting his shot. Let's see where it goes. You realize that flirting may be a little too much to handle right now. Still, you can't help but feel flattered by the attention. As the night goes on, you and Joss help yourselves to another s'mores as you trade stories back and forth. That's why Las Vegas should be considered one of the 7 wonders of the world. Well, whoever chose the 7 wonders was pretty rigid. Like, there can only be 7? Why not 100? You and Joss share a hearty laugh, and you haven't felt like this at ease in a long time. Maybe Joss isn't as bad as I thought. He's almost made me forget Cole. As you take another bite, Cole and Daphne walk over because you spoke of the devil in your head. Daphne looks happy enough, but Cole tenses when he sees you talking to Joss. Almost. Oh, looks like you two are heading it off. Isn't that great, Cole? Yeah, just peachy. Joss. That's been great company all night. Yeah, shouldn't have kept this one tucked away, Cole. Turns out the two of us have a lot in common. Is that so? Yeah, Joss holds his own discussing Renaissance paintings. Well, I'm glad you two are having a good time. You two are adorable together. Any chance anyone wants to be bad and split a marshmallow? Split a marshmallow? Shut up. The 3 of you shake your head no, and Daphne dashes off to the s'mores station. How are you feeling, Alyssa? You must be tired. I think I'm game to stay out a bit longer. A breeze passes by, causing you to shiver. You look down at your arms and realize you have goosebumps. Alyssa, you look cold. Maybe we should head back to... I have a jacket. Here, you can borrow it. He quickly reaches for a jacket and starts draping it around your shoulders. Thanks, Joss. You're a lifesaver. You pull the jacket tighter around you, thankful for the additional warmth. Ah, well. I see I've just become a third wheel. Bye. You can sense the sincere frustration in his voice. Cole shoots him a quick frown before standing up and heading towards Daphne. Cole, you're the married one, not me. You don't get to be upset here. I agree. He looks like he wants to strangle me right now. He's being protective. You know that. I get why he's got eyes for you, though. You're an incredible woman, Alyssa. Any man would be lucky to have you in his life. Joss leans in close, tickling your ear with a husky whisper. You know, we could really make Cole jealous if you want. And how exactly do you picture that? If me giving you my jacket made him jealous, imagine if we did something more. You're suddenly very aware of the warmth radiating off of his body, the soft tickle of his breath against your skin. The very thought of doing more in front of Cole makes your pulse race. We could put on a little performance together, show him what he's missing. But why? He's married. Why do I feel like this is the male version of Robin? Seriously, he's a married man. Who gives a shit if he's jealous or not? Sir, aren't you supposed to be shooting your shot? You're single. You nod as your lips curl into a mischievous smile. I can't think of anything I'd like to do more. After grabbing another s'mores, you and Joss spot empty seats next to Cole and Daphne. Oh look, there's an empty bench right here, Alyssa. Oh, these weren't taken, right, Cole? Cole gives you a glance as Daphne talks with a woman on the other side of her. No. Well, they are now. Joss plops down in the empty chair, then pats the seat next to him. I should sit as close to him as possible. We'll do that. You know, we don't want to go over the top, you know? You make a show of sitting next to Joss, then scooching closer until your thighs touch. You rest your head on his shoulder, sighing deeply. Oh, I hope you don't mind. No, not at all. Happy to be your pillow any day. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see Cole clench his jaw. You look comfortable. Jealous much? Another breeze passes by, causing you to shiver. Still cold? Yeah, a little. Joss lifts his arm around your shoulders, bringing you closer to him. How's that? Nice and toasty. You're like my personal space heater. You spot Cole growing more uncomfortable. A thrill of delight runs up your spine in his careful eyes. I can ask one of the staff to get a real heater. No need. Joss is taking care of me tonight. You know, Joss, I think what would really warm me up is if you fed me a s'mores. He chuckles and holds up the s'mores to feed you. Ate s'mores and moan loudly. Oh, Jesus. Or lock eyes with him. Your eyes flutter shut with the s'mores enters your mouth. I too am a huge fan of s'mores. Oh, your lips close around his finger and your mouth sucking gently. Hungry? You can feel all eyes turned towards you, but there's only one person whose eyes you care about. Alyssa. Cole has visibly turned away from his conversation to watch you and Joss. Finally, you pull away from him and gingerly wipe the corners of your mouth. Best s'mores I've ever had. Joss licks the sticky leftover marshmallow off his thumb, smiling. Cole turns away, clearly trying to ignore you, but his tense body tells you he's failing. We have him in the palm of our hands. What would you say to escalating this? I'll follow your lead. As he pulls away, you raise your voice just enough for Cole to overhear you. Oh, Joss, you got chocolate on your mouth. Here, let me help you kiss it off. You lean forward and press your lips to Joss's, capturing him in an intimate kiss. Your tongue runs along his bottom lip, tasting the chocolate left behind from the s'more. Alyssa. You open your eyes just enough to catch Cole glancing back to sneak a peek at the two of you. Cole's expression leaves no room for interpretation. He's glaring at Joss, angrier than you've ever seen him. Jealousy looks good on you, Cole. I wonder what it'd take to get you over here. Joss's lips find your ear, whispering in a husky voice. Do you think we've tortured him enough for one night? Almost. It's perfect time for a finale. I love the way your mind works. Certain that Cole's watching you once more, you pout playfully at Joss. Oh no, it seems I've got chocolate on me too. Oh god, this is horrible. I'm serious. It's just cringe. Joss's eyes roamed in your body before his brow knits in confusion. Huh, you do? Where? Before you can finish asking, you pick up a piece of chocolate from the bag, already melting from the heat of your fingers. Hey, you listen. I'm not gonna do the bottom two because it's just a bit much. You brush the chocolate against the inside of your wrist and hold it up to Joss to see. Think you can help me? With pleasure. He takes your arm in his hand, and his lips find your wrist, his tongue lapping at the delicate skin. Cole's hands ball into fists, as he can't do anything but watch. That's it. I have you right where I want you. Your head lolls back, as you give into the sensations, a mixture of Joss's hot mouth and the cool night air. Knowing it'll send Cole reeling further, you let your moans of pleasure echo across the beach. Oh, Joss, yes. God help us. Finally, Joss pulls back with a wicked grin. He eyes Cole. It's all fun and games till he knocks the shit out of you, Joss. Looks like my work here is done. Let me know if you need my assistance again. You meet his smile, catching the hidden meaning behind his words as Cole approaches. Should the need arise, you'll be my first call. Cole briskly closes the distance between you and Joss, taking stock of the situation. I'm gonna head back, Alyssa. Can I walk you to the hotel? You must be tired after such a long day. Actually, I am pretty tired. I'm happy to walk you back, Alyssa. No, I got it, since I'm the father of the child she's carrying and all. Well, totally understand. Have a good night, Alyssa. Cole takes your hand and helps you up. Good night, Joss. Thanks for hanging. I had fun. The sounds of the crowd fade as you and Cole walk further away from the bonfire. Before long, the silence between you becomes strained. So, you and Joss. Looks like our scheme worked perfectly. You suppress the smug smile that you feel deep down inside. Instead, you continue down the path, not a care in the world. He's a really nice guy. I think I misjudged him. Seems like you did more than just misjudge. What's that supposed to mean? You were all over him just now. I mean, I could have been, but... You turn back towards Cole, his chest heaving in anger. I was not all over him. We were sharing a s'more. Besides, I don't see how that's any of your business. Well, I think it is, given I know why you were doing it. The game is afoot, Mr. Watson. You take another step towards Cole, only a few inches remaining between the two of you. No matter what my reasons may be for doing anything, let me just say this again. It's none of your business. I mean, you're right. I know you're right. His shoulders slump in defeat. He reaches out as if to touch you, but thinks better of it at the last second. Look, I know I was acting like a jerk back there, and I'm sorry. Just seeing you and Joss, I went into protector mode and I got carried away. Carried away. Bull, you stormed off over a jacket. A totally rational thing any married man would do in your shoes. You're right, my behavior was unacceptable. It's no excuse, but it's all I have. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I hate myself right now. You turn to Cole, surprised to see true remorse on his features. You hating yourself doesn't make me feel better. Cole steps in closer, resting a hand on your upper arm. The touch immediately turns your skin electric and you fight back a gasp. It's just every time I even look at you, I forget about everything else. All I can think about is what you feel like, what you taste like. Cole, you make me want to do bad things, very bad things, and it's driving me crazy. Cole places his finger under your chin. You have no idea how much effort it's taking me just to stand here and not kiss you senseless. Cole, you're jerking me around. And you're putting this entirely on me, and it's not fair. This isn't my fault. I know. Heat flares through you. Half anger, half desire. He infuriates you, and yet there's nothing more you'd like to do than rip his clothes off. I've been honest and upfront about my feelings for you. You're the one playing games. You're the one driving me crazy. You shove a finger in his chest, leaning closer. Anger and desire warring in you. Cole gently wraps his hand around yours, his thumb softly brushing your forefinger. And just like that, you have the urge to wrap your arms around his neck and press your lips to his. For the record, I'm not stopping you from kissing me senseless. Cole cups your cheek and leans his forehead against yours. And that's why this is so hard. He lifts his head, his gaze on your lips. You know he's asking for permission. You can't find it within you to fight your desire. You've never wanted someone so badly, and you know he wants you too. Cole. A split second later, Cole's lips are on yours. Your lust takes over. You kiss him back impulsively, urgently. Your every wall, every resolve crumbles before your eyes. You grab at Cole's shirt, desperate to press your bodies together. Alyssa. Your name is like honey on his lips. His mouth trails down to your neck, sucking and nipping the bare skin. Heat blooms between your legs, and you're suddenly hungry for him to ease the ache. Cole, I need... Then, uproarious laughter echoes from the bonfire. Quickly, you spring apart, realizing just how close you are to everyone. You glance towards the group, worried someone caught the two of you, but everyone seems too caught up in the fun to have noticed. Maybe we can take this conversation elsewhere. There's an old lighthouse nearby. No one would see us if we snuck in there. You know it's a very bad idea, right? Cole presses a soft kiss on your neck. He trails his lips along your collarbone to the other side of your neck, nipping at the sensitive spot. It's a terrible idea, but I'm in the mood to do some terrible things tonight. His hand brushes your waist, sliding higher at a painstaking pace. Suddenly your breast aches for him to cup it, to make you groan with need. If you're interested, that is. You know I love you guys, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to go, no on this one. All this is gonna lead to Bounce Chicka Wow Wow, and I don't think it's story intricate this time. Your hand flattens against his chest, angering you as you step away from him. I want this. I do. But I need answers first. You turn away from Cole to head back inside. You hear him following you and stop. You should go back to the bonfire. I don't need you to walk me to my room. Okay, but text me when you get back, okay? So, I know you're okay. Sure. Good night, Cole. The next morning, you wake up still confused about your situation with Cole, but satisfied that you at least let him know how you felt. You roll over in your comfy bed and look out the window at the turquoise ocean, relishing the sunlight in your face. Still one day left in paradise. Grab your phone to research something fun to do, but immediately get distracted by a post on Daphne's socials. An anniversary post from Daphne. Well, look at that. At that Daphne. Thinking about my sweet other half as our anniversary gets closer. So excited to celebrate 5 years next week. You can't help but feel queasy as you reread Daphne's heartfelt post again and again. It's morning sickness, not guilt. Yep, morning sickness, that's definitely it. Morning sickness from their baby. You recall every intimate moment you've had with Cole, brushing your fingers across your lips as you remember his kiss. Yesterday, you shook your head, chiding yourself. This is not who I am, and never was. I've never used someone to make another person jealous, gotten upset at seeing a married couple being happy together. Well, clearly you've done both now, but anyway. I still love seeing cute married couples holding hands or stealing a cute, quick peck, but when it's Cole, it's hard to even think about. You can see Cole's smile mimicked perfectly in your mind's eye. You bury your face in your hands, frustrated. It's obvious that we can't stop ourselves when we're around each other, which means the best thing to do is not be around each other. In your heart, you know the best thing to do right now is force some distance between the two of you. I can't be the reason this family falls apart. Resolve hardens in your heart. You've tried distancing yourself before, but it's never lasted for long. You need a real change. Grab your phone and dial the person you need most. Hey, Demi, can you help me move out of Kohl's? I need to leave ASAP. Okay. Oh, look! And here I thought the Dalton book was going to be super short today. No, this one beats it because we didn't do the Diamond Bout Chicka Wow Wow, but let's be honest, in length it would have rivaled it. Wow, try not to work too hard, guys. I know my $16 a month is going towards this garbage. Anyway. Remember, if you did enjoy the video of what I do, my voicing, reading, etc. Also the fact that I'm bringing you literally VIP content I'm paying for. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, let me say the following. I am so tired of these books, I'm gonna be honest. And these are mirrors of just one another. It's life's age-old tale, right? It really is when you think about it. So, you know, you have interest in someone, they have interest in you, they're married to someone. First and foremost, listen, I'm a guy who thinks with my big brain, not my small pee-pee. Still waiting on Miss Right, okay? I have had people who are married want to hook up with me, but then they want to stay with their significant other. I have had people who, yes, I have looked at someone and I've been like, wow, I really wish I could date her, but she's with someone. So I'm not going to break up their marriage, their relationship, whatever have they, to pursue that person. I move on. If they get single between now and when I find someone, sure, I'll be like, hey, you know what? I have feelings for you. Just wanted to let you know. You know, I don't know. But long story short is I'm not going to go and purposely break up someone's relationship. And again, I've had people pursue me, and I'm just, you know, I'm like, that's great and all. But either you have an open relationship and or you have told your significant other, or you're working, like, you're working on a divorce or whatever. Like, I'm not hugely enticed by it, right? Like, again, I think with my brain. I think that's part of my problem, I guess. Sometimes, I don't know. I'm not looking to hurt someone or anyone for my own personal gain, which, you know, my own personal gain would be, hey, yeah, no, I'm rocking it with some chick, you know, woo, everything's going great. You know, people have one-night stands or meaningless flings all the time for Bout Chicka Wow Wow, right? I just don't, again, I think with my big brain, right? I just don't get it. I really don't. I don't know, maybe because someone can explain it to me. Maybe I'm just naive. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe, I don't know. I've never had feelings for someone that are that strong and they're in a relationship with someone else. Right? To the point of being going, no, you should end your marriage or relationship or whatever. No, I'm sorry. And these stories of this have been told so many times that it becomes dribble. And I don't know, I'm just tired of it. I'm just really just tired of it. And we keep reading this shit, don't we? We keep reading it, we keep buying the books, we keep doing all this shit, and we keep rewarding people who write this shit. Right? I mean, I'm not perfect by any means whatsoever, but, like, why? So, like, again, I feel like I'm ignorant, I'm naive, I'm just, again, a hopeless, like, romantic, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. Like, the only thing I can factor in is people are like, I'm in a stable marriage. Not really, because you're unhappy and, like, you're wanting to cheat on your spouse, right? But I'm in a stable marriage. I don't want to, unless I get really, really close to someone, leave that person. And only after I've cheated on them do I want to go and then pursue a relationship with this other person that I have really strong feelings with. No, am I the only one who sees a flaw in this logic? Like, I'm sitting there going, and then what happens if you get in a relationship with that person, you get married or whatever, you're like, man, this is really amazing. But then someone else comes along. And maybe you're having a, like, rough patch in your relationship at the moment. And you're like, oh, maybe I'll start. Like, come on. When does the cycle end? That's all I'm saying. Like, when does the cycle end? There's just too much of this garbage. Alright, thanks for watching. Sorry about ranting. I just don't get it. And that's one of the reasons why I have very little, interest in this book. And these stories anymore. I have disinterest. Like, I'm just saying it. Have a good one. Bye.